Welcome back to Frühling, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed down to the biomass plant. On the last episode, we finished up by cutting the trees. We did one load, sold for about 44,000 some. I can't quite remember what it was. And I was going to do another load off camera, and here it is. We are ready to go, and we'll see what we're going to get for this. I'm hoping, I don't know if we could ever push 5. I'll just have to do a lot of these, the tree cutting here and there, just because of the forests that we got. It's going to take some time to get rid of all that stuff. I do need to take this wagon back because I got the soybeans in the harvester yet. We got to unload. So we'll let the tree cutting take a break for a while after this. Come on, 5,000. 36. Ooh, even worse than the last load we had. It's still something though. So we are going to head back to the farm, unload the harvester, the soybeans. We're going to store those. Those will be ready to sell in June, I believe. But we got to hold on to them for a little while. And for today's episode, I think we're going to go ahead and... I'm sure it's clear here. These cars drive like maniacs on this road. But today's episode, I think we're going to go ahead and use the cultivator for the first time on field 12. That's where we had our soybeans. And then I'm going to go ahead... Oh, we lost a log. Look at that. Alright, let's just go ahead and sell this right away because that was... I was thinking of throwing it off to the side, but let's just sell it and get it out of the way. Another 285 bucks, not bad. Alright, as I was saying, we're going to get back to field 12, and we're going to get that cultivated, and then we're going to go ahead and plant corn for the first time in this series. I want to use that planter before we get too far ahead with our technology, because obviously that's just like a 2-row planter. It's going to take us some time, but I do want to use that to see how it's going to work. Right, we'll just park the wagon there under the awning. I don't think this is the grain. Should be able to dump. I gotta start the combine up here. Alright. On the last episode, if you didn't watch, we did upgrade to the class combine from the Vistula. That was a very old machine, and now at least we kind of got a good machine here. This working with is also about a quarter bigger, so that's going to help out tremendously with this series. All right. We'll just store this in the silos. Okay, and the soybeans will be sold. In June for a 3,500 price-ish. We're at 2,000 right now. And I was also debating on whether or not I'm going to need to get the header for this, or the header trailer for this combine. I think if we're going to be maneuvering a lot through here, we're probably going to want it, but I think I want to buy that shed out by that field, but I want to make sure we get what we need here first before I start throwing money on that. Okay. Alright, shut her down. Okay. Guess we should just leave this right here. So what I want to do is go ahead and get working on field 12. I did put in the plan that we do want to do corn. And I think the cultivator requires 20 horsepower, so we can easily use the farmall for this. So let's back her on up. Not the widest, but alright. Chickens are producing well. We got a whole pallet already, and it already started on the next one. And like I said, I do want to get the rocks picked up at some point. But I think I'm going to let them slide again this once. We're probably going to end up having to rent the rock picker unless we find one for sale. Wow, this is going quick. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this cultivated, and then we're gonna try out the new the old planter for corn. It's got 2 rows, and it's probably gonna take us some time. Whoa. Yeah, we're flying so fast I couldn't even get the unit down in time. And I do need to keep my eyes open for sales. Now that we got the harvester, I am kind of looking at a new tractor would be excellent. We can always rent the corn header. We won't be using that a whole lot, only for the harvest. But I can't go too crazy either, because after we harvest field 5, I want to get over there and start to work on that donut factory, where the plan is to put the donut factory and then also the orchard for maple syrup and get those productions going. So this is gonna fly fairly quick here, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack on, and we'll see you at the end of the time lapse. Alright, just one more spot and we got this field finished. I have noticed that as we're cultivating, we are bringing up bigger rocks. Let's look at the map here for the rocks. Stones, yep, so they're red, so that's definitely the biggest. So we went from orange to red on field 12. Like I said, I think I'll wait until next time around and we can hopefully get a rock picker. Maybe one will be on sale if we're lucky, and then we can get those picked up. Or if we have to rent, I guess we'll have to rent. But I don't know how much I'm going to use the planter. We haven't used it yet for the first time. This is the first time we used the cultivator in this series as well, and I was very impressed of how quickly that went, especially with this tractor. It was actually a very satisfying job. Let's check and see what the power requirements are for that planter. 20, so this will handle it well too. Now it's only 2 rows, and I want to plant corn. We're gonna have to either buy the header for that at some point, or we can rent too. That's just, which won't be the worst thing in the world either. Okay, let's see here. Planter was kind of jammed in this corner back here. Okay. It's nice to get some use out of the farm mall again. So we're gonna need some seeds. Do we gotta open it? Open cover, yes we do. Alright, let's see if we can spear these. I'm using a joystick for the... Oops. Oh, that's right, we had a smaller one on top. Oh, that's actually the mineral feed. Their seeds are behind this. Let me get this out of the way. 400 liters yet of seed. Oh, come on now. Tilt it back, I guess. Alright. Let's get over the planter. Is it gonna fill? There we go. Just had to get it in the right spot. I might. Oh no. Are you kidding me? It's that heavy? I just went back down. What the hell that was? I'm gonna say it can't be that heavy. Let me shut the forklift off so we don't burn gas and hours on this thing. That was given to us by the shop. We had to trade it for the new one we originally had, but now we had to... They said they wanted the one with less hours back, but we'll let you keep this older one. So I was like, I'm not gonna argue with that. Okay, so let me just double check all the seeds we can do for the hell of it. So we got corn, sunflowers, soybeans, which we'd always want to probably use the seeder for those. I'm gonna lower it. And we got our variable seed rate here. Wow, that is dusty. That is dusty. I can't really see what we're doing here. Oh, the width is actually not terrible. Oh man, yeah, we gotta... Okay, yeah, corn. I'm making sure it almost looked like wheat there for a second. But we do need to stay over because... But I don't have to stay too far over. Alright, so we definitely have our work cut out for us on this one. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and time-lapse the video once again. And we'll see you guys after this lovely planting.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? 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 They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
All right, wow. We were just wrapping up here. Man, that was a trek. That was a trek. I think that's probably like the first and last time we'll use this planner. It was fun nonetheless, but or I should say more of a nostalgic doing it, but it is finally done. We got the corn planted. Let's check the map here. There's a few spots we missed. I'm not too worried about that because it does give the field some personality. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this back. Wow, what a day. What a day. I think I can unload it too if I'm not going to use it again. Well, I guess it's only 32 liters. It's really not that much when you think about it. I had to fill up mid-session there that I'm sure you guys seen. I thought I was like, well, I'm going to go through seed quickly. It's like, wait a minute, this is only 100 liters. This is nothing. So I only filled up, you know, once while we were doing it. I really like using that joystick, but the way I'm trying to use the wheel and the joystick with my setup is not working for me at all. I got it way too far off to the right, so I need to try to tighten up my desk setup somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Or push the monitor farther back. I am using track IR, but then that was having trouble tracking my head, it seemed like. How are the chickens doing here? Doing very well. Love it. They're good on food. Decent on food. We will be able to start spreading that slurry on the fields too with the tank, which I should do for fertilizing. I do have to fertilize that field we just planted. Maybe I'll try that out. How much horsepower is that? We'll do it on the next episode, of course. 31 HP, so I think we're going to do that. I do have that new spreader too, so it would take me no time at all with that. This field here, oh, we got a little ways to go yet. It might be ready next month, but it should look like this when it's ready to harvest. So I think what we'll do is call it for today's episode. When we come back, we will spread the slurry. It'll be March. We will spread slurry on field 12. And depending on what happens, who knows, maybe we'll do a contract or something. So, thank you guys for watching today's episode, and we will see you on the next one.